That was crazy. Did you get it?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Nice. Sick. Welcome back to Pilot Ryan Media. We are out here at the RC Fun Park getting ready to do a maiden flight on the 64mm Rafale from FMS. Pretty cool. It's got a suspension nose strut right here. But for me, this size of aircraft really is going to be awesome without the wheels since it doesn't have retracts. But for a maiden flight, I'm going to shake it down. I got my timer set to 2.5 minutes. After this flight, we're going to go with no wheels and see what happens. But right now, this is how we're going to send it. We got a 2200 4S up in here hanging over the steering tiller. So it's pretty far forward. Super easy build. I did a live stream the other day. I'll link in the description below, as well as the link to FMS with the 10% off code Pilot Ryan Media Style in the description box. So if you want, you can get you one of these too. All right, man, let's see what we can do, huh?
Let's do it. We're good.
Oh my gosh. Let's see my rates. Just double checking them. I kind of want all the authority right now. And let's go. That took a while to get up. Man, I should have done less nose weight. This is cool though, dude. Hopefully you're getting it. We're just race tracking it right now.
Looking good.
Power through the downwind there. Now we got our nose into the wind. And what do you love about a Delta wing? The alpha. Nice. Got her?
Yep.
Coming back fast. See if I can roll out of it. Nice. So I'm in their basic stabilization right now. Let me get a little altitude and I'm going to check their stability. This is cool, dude. So let me get nose into the wind and I'm going to flip my switch to stability. Now this is, I can't roll it over. I'm in their stability right now. Full upstick right now. It's pretty locked on a windy day. Now it's not crazy high nose though. And it's gonna take a lot to bring it around on the turn. A lot. So next pass, I'm gonna go ahead and flip out of it. So this is like, I would say, no stability. Very slow roll to the left. I got a servo that's a little suspect, but let's, so this is the middle position on the 3-position reflex right here. How are you doing, man? I know
it's all right. Every once in a while, I have trouble focusing.
It is very hard to film here. And I'm gonna give myself more rate, actually, after I land it. Right now, I'm in the most rate I have on it. I'm back in there like stabilization, but not the like auto level stuff. We're gonna give one more pass. Then we're gonna try to set up for a landing. Sounds like a good idea. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to my garage. Thank you for coming. How's it going? Lackluster Supreme in the house, 4,000 number 63. What up? How's everybody doing? All right, all right, all right. Check out this butcher block. Ooh. There's all the people. So what up? Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. I think I might assemble something this evening. And yeah. That's what up. That's what up. Little roll call action in the house. East Side baseball represent. Holy smokes, 31 of you in here. Boss 223, Brian Chambers, hot one today, he says. Boss. Craig Beaven, David Snyder, Jess Harris, Francis Conti. Nice. Brian Chambers' avatar is slick. Check it out, dude. Snoopy, that's perfect. Perfect. J Huff, CVO Hobo, what up, man? Lyndon Stewart slaps. Yikes, slaps. So that's just queued up for when somebody asks me about the inevitable question. Paul Ballard, Jeff and Lower Alabama. Nice. You guys see Tail Heavy today? How do I dodge the bullets? I think they like me or something. I don't know, man. I seem to always dodge the bullets from those cats. Sometimes I wish they just shoot. It's all right. Slaps. Let's see. If I missed you, pop back in, Mike. SSI, what up? Stephen Proops, Eddie K. Nice. What is up? Tim Smith. There you go, Paul. Ryan sucks at flying. Oh, hi, Ryan. Didn't see you there. I mean, not too bad for one aileron servo, probably. You know what I mean? Paul, stop feeling. Holy smokes. Mountain RC, what up? Smash that like button, says Eddie K. On approach. Mike Keller, what up? Scott Settle in the house. It looks like registration is going to open up on what? The 4th of September for the Bigfoot show. That'll be cool. That'll be cool. If the Raptor didn't happen first, that'd be sick. By the way, you cannot get this t-shirt on my spring store. Guys, the garage is just, it is rough, but at least there's lights on. You know what I mean? Apologize, but we're going to get something done out here. September 4th, Bigfoot registration will open. Posted the show link in the Pilot's Lounge. Thank you, David Snyder. And let's see. There you go. Eddie K got one. Illegal, Paul. Not going to happen. Charles McDaniel, what up? Oh, nice. A lot of people make plans to get to Bigfoot. It's a good time. It is a good time. Can I assume you will be building a Guillo's Balsa Spitfire model kit tonight? Yes, with floats. Yes. Schneider Cup winner version. Nope. L39. How you like me now? How you like me? How you like me now? I should get a little Ernst stand. Look at the halo over this thing. You know why? Because it flies like an angel. Ha. Dude, legit though. Where's my Ernst stands? I got a million of them. Oh yeah. Past the snow blower, take a left turn at Albuquerque. That's what it is. Holy mackerel. What's all this? My word. I don't even have that truck anymore. Bear with me, folks. L39, Clementine. Let's get it. Little Ernst stand action so you can see what I'm doing. Michael writes, so what up? Let's see. So if you're wanting to check out the Hobby Zone deal, go to my website and click it. The Hobby Zone or Arrows RC link. What's up, Dylan? Hey, Grandpa Burke. Says new member. I think you're just joining back up is what it is. I feel like you were a member before. Welcome back, by the way. Thank you so much, you guys. TNRC Pilot, what up? There you go. Scott says it right there. Make sure you register on the 4th. First come, first serve on the tables. FYI, it will be like a concert. Yeah, VIP influencers already have the best seats. And then if you're early, you'll get a spot next to us, I think is what it is. Eddie K, that's the FMS 1500 6S P47, Eddie K. That's on one of the big Ernst stands. Yeah. No worries, Grandpa Burke. Appreciate you. Dad, what up? So anyway, let's get it. Let's tear into this. So honestly, this big chunk of butcher block, I'm like so pumped about it. I've had it for a while and I finally got it here to the house. But I want to build it up on something I can stand up and work. This sitting down is for the birds, to be honest. Let's open this up with a proper tool. So I'll grab my paintbrush and roller cleaner tool, also known as box opener. Wild Bill will appreciate this, I think. Just chew through it. Boom. There you go. Nice. Smoky Mountain RC. Yes, correct. YouTube influencers will have your spots. I have yours, aka Pilot Ryan, Jeff in Lower Alabama, and more. Hint, hint. Oh, wow. It looks like there's a bunch of decals that comes with this thing. Rickham Roy, what up? That's my beard brush. It's actually a really good idea, dude. Dylan needs a spot. You got to register up, man. I mean, you'll be with us, though. Anyway, Dill. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Aw, how cute. So, a whole lot of Decals decals going on. And Manuel. Was that a Cheeto? I don't eat Cheetos, man. Are these water slide or regular decals? And then there's an instruction, something for the vector stabilization situation. I'm still not done cutting tape. This sucks for this, actually. I'm better off with a key, to be honest. Wow, little dinky screws. Should be some gluing to this, right? Oh, cute. A knife, yeah. Horizontal. We'll just get everything out first. I mean, there's going to be nothing to this assembly. But man, a lot of times when you get something small, it looks small and it's built small. This looks really nice. Hey, Scott Settle. Betting money for night flying in between the fence and the flagpole. Whoa. L39. Man, this does look nice. This is the L39 from Hobby Zone. A little 3S jet that everybody has been able to run all of their 3S jets on 4S and not have a problem. XT60 connector, vector stabilization. So the vector stabilization is going to be damn near the same as the reflex from, no, this ain't Horizon. It's like the reflex from FMS. Got a little 30 amp speed control in it right there. My word, the paint looks amazing. And the intakes are fairly clean. But what I think is really neat is the plastic clad intakes allow you to keep the scale profile. Otherwise, they would have to make it as chunky as the cell foam texture itself. The paint's amazing, y'all. Can you see that? Let me get the face out. That metal fleck in it. Holy smokes. That's nice. I guess that's a friction fit. You could glue it, but why? Does it have auto leveling to help with hand tossing? I do think it does. As a matter of fact, I do think it does. But I don't know yet. Let me read the thing. So the only gluing, no rudder, but it'd be easy to add one. Man, that paint's amazing though, y'all. And I got glue with me. So it looks like I just have to glue the tail on. and screw the wing on. I think I'm just going to screw the wing on first. So the wing is nice, y'all. Let me show you. Guys, if you like jets but don't want to go big money, those little Tossum jets at Hobby Zone are pretty awesome. We've done videos on a handful of them at this point. The Viper, the oh gosh, the BAE Hawk and the T-33. Yeah, the new 64 Futura looks pretty good too. All my FMS links are in the description here with there are 3 different codes. So if you've already used the code, you probably can't use it again. So use one of the other ones. So there's a 5% off, a $10 off, and a 10% off. So yeah. The Marlin, Charles. Yeah, when I saw that 64 millimeter Futura, I was reminded of that Marlin a lot. Obviously they're different, but yeah. So this looks really nice. Tip tanks on it already. Plastic hard points. Your servos are going to be protected for grass landing ops. They don't even front with this. You know, it's hand launched, toss and boss. They don't even mess around with wheels, which is completely appropriate if you ask me for this kind of thing. Nice little grip right there. And then some of us like to grab it at the fuse, but it's pretty handy. Pretty handy. And the tip tanks are molded right in. Nice and dense foam. You can see the knockouts that run fairly parallel to the, see that right there, knockout for a structure. And then the other one is right there. And then again, fairly parallel to that is the routing for the servo wire. What's up, Roland? What? I don't believe this has a reverse ESC because I don't know why without wheels it would need it. What's up, Victor? And to answer the question on the, I don't know if I have a screwdriver small enough for this here at the house. What are they? Little tiny Phillips. Gosh, those are small. So here is the addendum leaflet situation. Eddie, I would say for what it is, I think the wing is fairly stiff. I mean, it's never gonna. The thing too about the stresses I'm giving it, they're very local. When you stress it as an airframe, it's spread out over the whole wing area, so to say. But yeah, I feel like it's pretty good. I mean, there's a little flex, but it's not crazy. It's not crazy at all. Looks really nice, man. We'll get it screwed together and glue the tail on here in a minute, and then maybe start messing with something else. Yeah, Matt Townsend, you know, they're going to be, they're what, 50 millimeter power systems. And again, we've done it. Actually, if you go to the homepage of this YouTube channel right here, there is a playlist for Hobby Zone arrows. So you can see our other jets that are the same power size. Getting along on 3S. I really never flew them on 4S. I know guys are doing it though. So I'm going to fly this one on 4S and 3S. So you guys know what to expect. You know what I mean? That's what up. So yeah, legit. I'm going to find a screwdriver. Ha! There's this tiny little thing. Hey, Right said thanks for a shave and going back to the Ray-Bans for old time's sake. Ha! You guys. That thing that looks like a servo is the air cooling, by the way, for the ESC, which is right there. Right there. but it gets air over it from the in the front. Actually, there's a little scoop right there, and through the ducting there will be a little bit that gets into your area as well. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's do it. I'll find a little screwdriver here in a sec. Man, this is nice. Wild Bill mentioned it right away when he got his. These are nice. I'm glad this came. Oh my, that key's in super slick. No doubt about it. Got to find a little tiny screwdriver though. I'll be right back. I should have a million of these things, to be honest with you. Goodness. Let's see if one of this will work. Yeah, Francis, the paint looks amazing. The paint roller cleaner. Yeah, that'll work to turn these little dinkus screws. Certainly. Certainly. Look in the tiny toolbox. Yeah. It is similar to the Horizon 64 millimeter F15. Roy, that is true. The Arrows F15 is the gray one with the like eagle on the top. This is reminiscent a little bit to the E-Flight one. Dr. Precision. Sick. First try. Key's in really good. I mean, there's no doubt that I'm in where it's supposed to be. What's up, Jetman? It's making noise. I'm stopping there. Looks like they send you extra screw in case you lose one. I can't get over the paint though. Man, that silver is nice. Fly Zone did have an L39 back in the day, like, or Electrofly, one of the two. Same difference, though, really, right? This thing is done, basically. Holy smokes, that's cute, man. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm gonna double check. I can see my my wires. Oh, God bless it. I should have looked at the rules. What an idiot. So, listen. Guess what? I got to take the wing off. So the Y for the ailerons is hanging out right here. There's no what it's back in there, right? Where the leads came up. So yeah, I'm done. I'm not done. Stink. Stink, stank. Yep. That's what I get for not reading the directions. If they even mention it, we'll check. So dumb. What generation was the L39? I don't know. It's a good question. Seth wants to know. What a dummy. All right. So stick your Y through there, stinkers. Why they feed him to the front? You all try to build in front of a camera and keep up with a live. All right, hold on a minute. This is one of my favorite conversations. What's up, 808 Hawaii? When taking off the E-Flight P51 1.5 on the grass, I know you start off with holding up elevator. When do you let off the elevator, and how much do you let off so the plane's tail wheel comes up? Well, once it's rolling, you can relax it. That would be a slow thing. You know what I mean? Slowly relax it is what I'd say. And let it pick up its speed on its wheels. If you're worried about these things, though, I might be just trying to get off in a hurry and not too much worry about the scale stuff. It depends on the level of your grass a lot too, I think. But I know I usually talk it through when I'm doing it, but once it gets rolling where you are confident it's not going to nose over is when you can think about relaxing the pitch, the elevator is what I'd say. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Come on. There it is. So there's the Y. Fish that out. And then you can install your wing. Will ultra micro floats fit on the L39? I'll tell you where you can fit them. There's no one answer. Right says right. I mean, there's no one answer. It's whatever it needs at the time. Speed just means it's already moving. Think about it's a tail dragger, so the wheels are like a fulcrum point, right? For this stick that's pointed up in the air with the thrust on the front. So once the stick is already moving, it's a little less likely to nose over, but you still have to manage the pitch. And it really does depend on your grass a lot. And the thing about this stuff, like what works one time may not work the next time. It's just one of those crazy things. All right. Here we go again. That plane's got enough power to actually take off in a 3-point stance if you ride the right aileron to avoid the torque roll. But exactly, Victor. The more ground speed you have, the more effective your elevator is, as well as your rudder, which means you can relax the elevator and still have the effect of the elevator. So you don't need a ton of back pitch once you get moving, or the tail will just stay pinned, and like if you're not careful, you'll pop off in a hurry. What's up? Hey, Snow. And I saw the brothers in here. Where'd they go, man? Where'd they go? Kenny, what up? Patrinchik Brothers RC in the house. Great to see you again, Pilot Ryan. Big salute to all RC lovers here from Pilot Robert in Slovenia. Full circle, touch base. Rocking it in the garage, bro. What up? Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's go. New comment style. Everybody say hello to Robert. They already have. Holy smokes. Yeah. What's this? Hey. God dang it. I can't even see your name without thinking of like meat. Y'all post up some stuff we don't get over here, man. Some real good looking food. Health food, plate of meat. Rick's World TV, what up? Jetman, I don't know if you got answered. This is a Hobby Zone plane. I've done some work with them before in the past. But yeah, it's the Arrows RC brand, available at Hobby Zone exclusively. Everybody's saying, hey, yeah. For real. Can't live without a good piece of meat, says Robert. There you go. Love it. I would have been done by now if I didn't mess up. I had the wing on before I routed the Y connector back here. Noting polarity to avoid the hilarity. That's what up. Keith Christie. Sometimes I like twisting these a little bit. I don't know why, but I do. Yeah, Seth, when you get the rear wheel off the ground on that P51, make sure to use some right rudder or you'll uh, torque roll. It'll definitely go left on you. But the same thing, if you can get it rolling straight, you're already been on the right rudder. So once you are up to speed, it will take a little less. I tell you what, on some of those planes that make me nervous, I'll just let it do what it wants to do. You know? I did a handful of videos on that 1.5 P51, and on my first flights, it did not look amazing, you know, but I showed you all the truth, you know. It was not, it's not about me looking good. It's about what you're going to get when you buy this thing. What's up, Brady? But the one thing I would like to say is like, yeah, my first videos on that 1.5 P51, the shakedown, like there's some ugly ground ops. It's my fault. I didn't know the plane yet. I didn't treat it right. But subsequent flights, and I took it out. There's one video I totally redeemed myself, and it's called like, "Do you even land, bro?" And I owned it, and I talked it out, talked it through too. What's up, Ann? Yeah, it is what, middle of the night, 4 a.m. for them. Grass takeoffs are easier than on hard pavement. Yeah, as long as it's not too much and you're nosing over. I mean, grass, I flew on grass forever with tail draggers before I ever flew on hard surface. And to be honest, you don't really have much of a ground loop to worry about. All right, 808 Hawaii. See you later. Snow says Brian Phillips never makes assembly mistakes. Somehow I doubt that. But him and the Sailors got a cameo in the today's tail heavy video. I managed to dodge the bullet again. I don't know how. I either am so benign I evoke no response at all, or I just nobody wants to mess with the Godfather. I don't know what it is, man. All right, we got it this time. Now I got to glue the tail on. Dude, what a good looking plane. What a good looking plane. That's nice. And it came with a ton of decals. Snow River, that's probably what it is. But those guys watch me. They talk to me, man. They text me a lot too. Dad, thanks for the super chat, man. So what I'm going to do on the elevator, and I think this is a good practice whenever you set up a plane, it's pretty stiff, right? It's pretty stiff, both the elevator halves. And thanks, Kenny. And you've got one servo that's going to run both of these control surfaces. So before you get a linkage on there, get your elbows off the table, quit being a heeb, and work your hinges. The hinges on this look to be just the foam, but keep an eye on them. Yeah, Jetman, the option of decals is awesome, and I'll show those to you guys in just a sec. And one thing that's also kind of neat is like, you know, you don't want to be gluing paint to paint. So it's kind of nice that they already have, when they painted it, there was tape on there, and then they pulled it off. And then they did the same thing on the empennage back here as well. So those white stripes are just bare foam. So that should promote a fairly adequate adhesion. You could definitely add a rudder to it. But when I do this, the video has to get 5,000 views in the first 2 days if you want me to do the rudder mod. I'm not even kidding. If you can share it out and all that kind of hula baloo, get 5,000 views on this thing in 2 days, and I'll do the rudder mod. I'll even do it on a live stream. Come on. Let's go. YouTube. Come on. Let's go. There's so much out there right now, man. San Diego Ute fan. What up? Arrows RC 50 millimeter L39. Go to pilotryanmedia.com, click the hobby zone icon or the Arrows RC icon and work it out. Let's see. Dry fit for the win. Usually when I glue these up, I do not. Oh, wow. That fits really tight in a good way. I do not hook up the linkages. That fits really tight. And of course, because the rudder currently doesn't move, there is really not much of a gap at all in between them. Interesting. My favorite thing to cut out surfaces that don't move is a hacksaw blade, because it throws enough of a kerf that you're not going to obstruct when the surfaces move, but it's not too much. You know what I mean? It's not too much. The kerf is pretty nice. And it looks like this bottom part probably does move. But the panel lines make it seem like it's more like up a little higher. Anyway. Hacksaw blades for cutting control surfaces, for sure, dude. Man, that fits good. Holy moly. Ha! That's nice. Okay. So I'm going to use the foam textile glue. That's like, what is this? Bob Smith. Yeah. Bob Smith foam cure craft glue. Craig Beaven. EQ, good idea. Thanks. You got one of these already, didn't you? EQ. I think he put one together on his channel or unboxed it. Kenny Hark. If I'm missing stuff, guys, you just pop it back in, because I am like doing half of a build, kinda. So I'm missing things, I'm certain. All right, here. Honestly, I like the 5,000 in that jet, and it'll carry a 7,000, but it starts to get pretty heavy. What's up, Philip Cochran? But it starts to get pretty heavy, the Viper 90. And I like the 5,000 on it. Randy, boar hog and the lackluster glue. You know what I'm saying? But C rating, some people think it's BS on C ratings anyway, but I would be going for 50 or 70 or 100. But like legit, I'm flying Smart Spectrum 30C stuff in it, and it's just fine. So it does depend on what battery maker, you know. Hanger 51, Kenny says 5,000 milliamp 50C. That's what it was. The MiG-29. Yeah, Eric. Thanks so much for using the link. Victor uses Roaring Top 6250 for most of his jets. I've used Roaring Tops and RC Jetworks batteries before as well. Kenny, no problem. Just don't get too slow if you get with a heavy pack. That Viper 90 is one of my favorite sport jets, but people know that if you get it too slow, it will depart and drop a wing tip. San Diego likes SMC. That's not your fault. I'm just kidding. So even though they provide the white strip for glue, I'm doing the paint parts too. Yep, I certainly am. Plenty of it too. And just a little bit to grow on right there as well. So I put a fairly decent amount of the stuff on this one side. You really want it on both sides. Well, hold your horses. I'm going to put it on both sides. You know how? By installing it right after I get it on my fingers first. Y'all want to see professionalism. Come on, dude. Fits so stinking good. So now I'm going to take it out. Nice. See the strings? I don't know if you can see them, but they're there. Let that air out a minute. Stick it on. And if I was, you can kind of see some of the strings, maybe. Whatever. Trust me, they're there. If I was worried about it, I would also use some CA to like tack weld it. SMC is the latest rage, says Victor. Yeah, I hear good things about them. I mean, come on. I got to work with what I got. And like the hobby shop quotient for me, it makes it really easy to stay with Spectrum and Traxxas for me. Since you are sliding it, don't wait too long. Thanks. What's the takeoff roll for the B1, Victor? Roy wants to know. What's up, Madhouse? Axel, what up? 61 folks, give it a like, all that stuff. What's that big plane behind you, that blue and white? Oh, yeah, up in the, it's always backwards. Up here in the ceiling, that's the 1.2 E-Flight P-47 Razorback. What's up, Anthony? That just got released not that long ago. Got a video of it. Check it out. Don't wait too long, huh? All right. Living dangerously. Should I go make a cup of coffee and come back? It fits so stinking good, though, dude. The 1.2 P-47 is magical. Bro, I love P-47s. You know, they found some brass amulet made gazillion years ago that's shaped just like one, basically. And it flies good. Yeah, I love a P-47. It's like mid-wing, mid-fuse wing kind of situation with plenty of dihedral, elliptical, and a little bit parabolic, if you must know, and super wide stance. It to me is the best tail dragger warbird. I think that's why you see so many P-47s in the gasser world, is because they know if they get it balanced right and the engine doesn't quit, they're going to be able to look okay on the ground. Because some of these others, man, gosh, they come with a ground loop. I swear the North American aviation stuff all comes with a ground loop. Very much so. Fred McCullough, you want to see the whole thing, the 1.2? All right. Give me just a minute and I will bring it down. There's two Razorbacks back there, to be honest. There's the son of a gun. That's so hard, y'all. There's the FMS 1.5 6L power, and then the E-flite 1.2. Identical. Same factory, different size. How much is that P-47, you guys? What's up, Carlos? Byron P-47. Nice. Let me see if I can pull up my P-47 video while I get a coffee. And I imagine it's $299, $329, something like that. But Fred, if you're curious, go to the description and click on my Horizon Hobby link, Pilot Ryan Horizon link right here in the description of this video, and check it out. Or go to pilotryanmedia.com and click the E-flite logo. Help support not just the channel, but my whole existence, you guys. San Diego, there's something special about the 1.2 size. 1.2 flies really, really good. But man, big is beautiful. And so that one's a custom paint scheme. I did the red tails, which a lot of people don't know that P-47 was actually red tails. Those guys, the Tuskegee Airmen, flew those as well as P-40s sometimes. So yeah, hard to answer that. EQ, thank you so much. 350 bind and fly 320. So it's 48-inch wingspan. And yeah. And Roy, if you're liking that 1.5 P-47, check it out through my FMS links right here in the description. Let me see if I can find it real fast. They flew more than P-51s, my friend. They did. They did. I love this. Let me try to find it, man. I'll try to just find it and share the screen. Give me a minute. I don't think I'll be able to see your comments, but give me a second. It's hilarious because guess what comes up? Mine. Mine comes up. Let's see. There it is right there. That's the one I made it off of. Let me go back to this and share it with you. Well, let me make it big. No. That stinks. Pinterest is so weird. That's okay. That's okay. All right. So here we go. Share screen. Dang it. What's up, Skip Built? Man, been a while, dude. Let's see. Let me share. This is legit the exact one that there we go. We got both of me. So look at, yeah, there's some bubble top and Razorback Tuskegee Airmen red tails, and legit I did the number 34 paint scheme we see right here, and I cannot read it to remember his name. It's in the video description, Fred. I mean, you can also just go, to if you go to pilotryanmedia.com, my website, and click the E-Flight or Horizon Hobby logo, it'll take you right there. The video that I'm going to find and post up of me flying that 1.2 P-47 also has the link directly to it there. So yeah, but yeah, man, that's my number 34 right there. Well, the glue's drying on this. Let me move this out of the way. I'm in the garage around some airplanes. I feel like I might go for a while tonight. 61 of you want to hang out? I might make a cup of coffee, y'all. Another one. Yeah, it's the big jug right there, dudes. It is too big, isn't it? It's too big. You might be able to see. Let me get off of this screen share right now. Remove. You're in South Bend, Paul. What? Nice. Now? Crazy. Dude, we gotta get figure it out. Lock my door, says Brian Chambers. Yeah. So bear with me now. You got me talking about my red tail, and I think it's awesome. And so I want to talk about it a little. Before I do that, this is all of the decal options you get for that little Toss and Boss kick butt L39 back here. My lights are so atrocious. Hide the wife and the kids. Yeah, so I love olive drab. And I especially love olive drab on my Thunderbolts. And also red Makes it easy to see. And I look at the little yellow they got on the trim tabs, right? So you guys go back far enough, and then the cowling here, like the yoke, I like to call it. So this just unscrews, so it was easy to paint that by itself. And yeah, number 34, just like the one I showed you. So this is the FMS 1.5, and then it's the typical gray underneath. And I'm really like how my wings turned out. So hold on a minute. I'll show you. I want you to be able to see this red though. Yeah, man. I'm not going to put the wings on right now, but I got one handy. So this one's got suspension struts and lights on it. So you guys should go watch the video I did on this 1.5 because I actually did a time lapse and showed how I painted it a little bit, but it's two different colors of like basically olive drab and brushed on yellow, which is scaled to that number 34, and then the gray underside, and that yellow carries over. I love this paint scheme. And so what's cool too is because this is the Bonnie paint scheme, if I lose any of the paint, big deal. It just exposes aluminum, except for the stupid servo. But yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I actually kind of want to paint the smaller one this way, to be honest. And then, you know, the red right here, basically the no step, right? Don't step on the flaps, homie. Right there. And I had Callie make the decals. And not only is this the same plane because it's a P47, but it's the same manufacturer made this. So it's identical, but smaller. Very cool. Right? Very cool. And let me try to put that video up on this one while I'm thinking about it. The Fun Scale Hunt Hunter. Yep, I got that one too. Kenny likes his 1.7. I had that one as well, and it's a bubble top, which is not. They're okay, but I really, really like Razorbacks a lot. You know, I paid for air conditioning in there. Son of a gun. How dumb. Highway Lever. What's good? First live I've been able to catch since I met you at the shop last month. Nice. Good to see you. Really, though, watch the rest of the videos. This is just a hangout, which is fine, but it's just a hangout. 4+ years. My gosh. Next Friday, Paul? Oh, Paul. I thought that was a question for me, Anthony. My bad. I've missed a lot, I'm sure, you guys. Let me pull up. I'll just do it this way. Hold on a minute, y'all. P40Z. Welcome back to the channel. Pilot Ryan here with Pilot Ryan Media. Today on the deck, we have the beautiful, and glad to have it back, 1.2 P47 from E-Flight. This is one of my favorite warbirds. And in fact, it is the smartest and easiest to fly replica of the Jug yet. Perfect choice for a first tail dragger warbird for intermediate pilots. Plus, it's better equipped for high energy performance for experienced pilots. It just comes dressed to the nines. You can go with the optional ordnance, which is included, but you don't have to fly with the rocket tubes and the bombs and the fuel tank if you don't want to. And let's not forget, one of the best parts about these 1.2 series warbirds, retracts.
Ready? That's what's up.
How cool is that? The build is super easy. Just simply follow the manual. You will bolt on the horizontal around the spar with 2 screws, and then 4 screws for the wing itself. I love the silver paint scheme. So if you want to customize it, you've got a basically like an aircraft aluminum base already. Fantastic. You do have to put the 50 cals on yourself, so have some glue or some kind of tape for installing the 50 cals. The prop is a snap, no problem. You've got the hub assembly, and then this is how the ordnance goes on. Let's rip it. Taxiing out the 1.2 E-Flight P47 Razorback Kansas Tornado. Are you ready to get in a twister? Because I am. Taking off. There we go. Gear up. A little more power, a little more flap. Look at that beaut. Oh, I love that I can present that side to you. We got to keep it low because the sun is bright for us. And then we're just going to shoot some landings. Keep this thing in auto best we can. I love that top side.
Right rudder.
Beaut. So that's been full flaps. Let's do a half flap one. So that's the video.
Definitely got it coming from our back a little bit.
Definitely worth watching. Check out the channel for that. Yeah, the tornado is not my favorite graphic. I do wish that was changed, but they didn't. And that's what modeling's about. So I could legit have Callie make me the number 34 again on a smaller scale. And it's real easy to do the scale math. I've actually done videos on how to figure out the math on scale. And I'll tell you what it is. So you want to just figure it out right now? I don't have anything to write with. I bet I do. Hold on. I moved everything to do the show. I got nothing available. Come on, man. There we go. I'm at my house in the garage, John. What up? So let's figure out how to find out if you're doing calligraphics and you don't know what scale your plane is. I'm going to teach you how to figure it out. So take your arrows leaflet on the vector gyro. Or how about this? A little blank space on this. Snow River, calculated by the formula length times diameter plus. You're too complicated for most people. This is a good way to do it. So, first of all, you find out what the full scale wingspan is on the aircraft. So, P-47 Thunderbolt wingspan. That's simple. Google 41 feet. And hopefully that's not like an N variant or something like that. So 41 feet. Now convert that into inches. 41 times 12, 492 inches. Now we know it's a 1.2, so that's 48 inches. The way to do millimeter to inch conversions, take 1200, 1.2, divide by 25.4, and it gives you the true inches, 47.24, right? So like 47 and a quarter. We're going to do, let's just do that. Let's do the real deal. 47.2, let's just call it 5. All right. So now you take your full scale inches, 492, divide by 47.25, and you're going to get 10.4, 1, 2, 6, 9, 8, 4 forever. So that's 1/10 scale, 1/10.5 scale. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Pretty easy. That's how I do it. That's how I did it on the 1500. That's how I do it. So when I have, it's not hard for me to tell her what scheme or what size I need, because this makes me have palpitations right there. Yeah, not to say that's wrong by any means, but that's more than I'm going to figure. You know what I mean? Seth, I'm not the greatest at math either, but you just have to level the playing field, right? So as long as you're dividing inches by inches and not mixing feet and inches together, it's pretty easy. What's up, Flying Times? So yeah. What else? Yeah, the silver paint looks good on this jug. I'm so impartial though to olive drab on these things, but I do want to be able to see them. So that little bit of red and yellow I did on that 1.5 was a good idea for me. Do I have this? I have the camouflage E-Flight one, but I don't have the little yellow FMS one, but I flew it a long time ago for Motion when they were selling that stuff. The pocket rockets, like 38-inch wingspan. Those look good, but gosh, they're heavy on the wing loading, if you ask me. But you can't get the E-Flight one, I don't think, anymore. So that's kind of your choice at the moment. So yeah, that's what's happening. L39's done. Yeah, it was not much to it. I still got to set up the radio and bind it and all that good stuff, but I'm not going to do that right now. I don't think. But yeah, L39's together. So yeah. I don't want to spill anything on this butcher block. I need to seal it up. Seth flew his P39 today, 980. Flew great. They fly great. I just think they're heavy, man. Landing them is tough, you know? Landing them's tough. If you ask me. Man, it's warm in here. Oh, goodness. So, Dylan, that sounds awesome. Yeah, we need to. We need to. Because Thursday's coming fast. Wow. On the butcher block, I'm probably going to use poly. Yeah. They kind of sell a hybrid right now where it's like kind of it's oil and like acrylic or something. And yeah. That's what I'll use. Stuff I've used on floors before. I'm not eating off of it. And there's this one stuff from Minwax I've used on floors before that's got this cross hatch technology where if you apply your second and third coats within 24 hours of each other, you don't need to scuff it. You don't need to scuff it and basically blow tack and static it so it'll adhere. So it'll hook up to the first coat without needing to sand it up and clean it up. So I like that. So I usually put 2 or 3 coats on, and then maybe at that point I'll very gentle screen it or you know those greeny weenies we used in the Navy for cleaning stuff. There's stuff like that, multiple varieties of aggressiveness that you can use on them. I mean, it's just a workshop table. I just want to seal it up. This thing's got a few scratches and dents and footprints on it. I'm going to sand it off and seal it up one time and call it done. And I'll probably go with the satin finish because I don't want it to catch light like crazy because I'll be filming on it. Yeah. John Graham says big engines in those 980 birds. Yeah, man. 4-cell power. I think the sweet spot is 1100 and 1200 for small stuff, if you're asking me. I flew all those when they were new, those 980 FMS ones. They were calling them Rock Hobby, I think, at the time. They were fast. Yeah. I mean, that's the kind of power system you could put in a 1400 and get along. That's a lot. That's heavy. Heavy. They built them strong, though. They were awesome. They were awesome. I flew them all. I flew all the 1.1 ones, too, like the Strega and the Critical Mass, Sea Fury, the F2G Corsair. Now you can get the Voodoo, which is the Strega with different paint, you know. Yeah. Yeah. The KI-61, I remember that one too. Yeah, flies great. Should be bigger. That's one of those things, man. Flying those P-39s, and I was really excited when that little P40 came out, only because I'm like, dude, there's got to be a big one behind it. And they got a 1450, whatever it is. FMS P40 is fantastic warbird. Fantastic. Miss America. Yeah. So that's the Strega, basically, right? It's got a more streamlined belly on the P51, I imagine, like the Strega does. I think, is the Voodoo slim down too? It should be. If that's the case, then those are basically the Strega, and the fly amazing. I remember what's up, Mike Bird? I remember flying in Muncie. Me and the Timber Brothers, they had Critical Mass and the F2G Corsair, all same power systems. I had the Strega. I smoked them. And that's not me. That was because it was the Mustang, man. It's just more streamlined. It's just better speed wise. Very cool. Very, very good. Yeah, I'm gonna make this bench. So I got legs that I think I can put on it that are super heavy and like metal, like big metal. And I think it'll not move, which will be nice. Kansas Tornado. Yeah, man, I ought to paint this. That's right. Dago Red, Miss America, Voodoo, and one more. If they're not making Strega anymore, it's probably some kind of licensing thing. Do another air race at Bigfoot. Yeah, John Graham. That's a good idea. We had fun. We had a race at the Pilot Ryan flying in Florida. Blue Thunder, is that the other one? And that was awesome. I will turn around the Tornado. It's an angry tornado. There it is. Mad. That's it right there. I would like to try those FMS Racers P51, but I'm afraid they will nose over in the grass. RC Planes. Yes, this is an RC. This is a P47 Razorback. Yes, sir. Too bad it wasn't an add-on decal. So you could put it on yourself. Yeah. You can take it off, but you know, when you do, a lot of times you mess the foam up a little bit. Some people say you can do it carefully. Like if you ice cube the decal, it'll peel off better without tearing up the cells of the foam. I've had mixed results with that. Then you could leave it off. Hanger 51 says they fly fine on the grass. Hubert. Keith says the gear wire's a little weak on the 1100 P51s. Blue Thunder 2. RC Planes clips. No, I don't fly any gas. Nothing against it. I just don't. And really mostly in a way, the relationships I've got with some of these manufacturers makes it easy for me to stay with electric. But I learned on electric. I didn't start doing this till 2009, and then I got in hard. Like, I fell in love with it so much, and it was right at the precipice of electric starting to get good, going from nickel metal to lipo, getting rid of the gearbox kind of system and the brushed motors, and going to brushless motors and lipo technology. It's been real easy for me to do that. And then I started writing. I mean, really, about a year and a half after I started flying, I started writing magazine articles for Park Pilot and Model Aviation. And then after that, I kind of went into video. And and now look at me. I mean, look at this super fancy garage. Snow River says, if you want the 64 millimeter Futura, you better get it because they're fitting to sell out. Links to FMS model in the description of this video. And if you go to PilotRineMedia.com and click the FMS logo, that'll take you there as well. But if you go to the description of this video, there are 3 coupon codes, one for 10%, one for 5%, and one for $10. You cannot double up, stack them, or anything. So if you've already used one, you can't use it again. 2.4 gigahertz was new as well, Dad. You're right. I would say 2009, 2010, it was starting to happen, Seth. What's up, Micah? That's a great question. Yeah, I would say 09, 2010, stuff like that. The 70 millimeter Viper is awesome. And me and Mike did a video of those when they first came out for E-Flight, and we didn't even really know how to work the safe stuff yet, but we thought it was really neat that they were finally, the world had not yet seen EDF that offered the safe technology. And we pointed that out in the videos, showed how to do it, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, the 70 millimeter Viper is pretty good. And they've made improvements. So it's better than it originally was even. The 1100 millimeter Dallas Doll. I remember that. And do you remember the B model Dallas Darling from FMS? That thing was sick. Sick. But I actually really also like the 1.2. Used to be Blondie, then it was some other thing, and then now it's got a blue nose. So we recently did a video on the 1.2 Mustang. Flies on 3S and 4S. Very good flyer as well. Do yourself a favor, slit behind the tail wheel. Throw a quarter in the back. You'll be glad. Oh, neat. Seth says, I never would have gotten to the hobby without safe. Oh, nice. I'm pretty young, and my dad flew RC planes, and he gave me all gas, and I've been fixing them. Nice. Nice. You don't like the blue on the 1.2 P51? Are you sure you're not thinking the 1.5, man? Because the 1.2, the blue nose, is a famous squadron. There was a bunch of different blue nose ones. Now, the 1.5, the blue stuff on there, there's a debate. It should be olive drab, and I would agree with you on the 1.5. Although it flies so good, I let it pass. But say you likes the 1.1 better. You know what's funny about those? Different manufacturer, but yeah, I remember those. Those were like the first ones that came with like retracts and flaps out of the box. Don't like it. Don't like it. Okay. The 1.5 or the 1.2? Which one? Both? Because I agree with you on the 1.5. I do. And mine went down in a battle, so I don't have it. It went down. Focke-Wulf took it out. Me and Bobby. Me and Bobby. Hey, somebody just bought I think one of the Futuras. Thank you very much. 1.2, John. Got it. Randy says too much blue in the 1.5. A lot of us, I think, are in agreement there. Yeah, I looked into that. When the 1.5 came out, and there was a lot of, and you can always find, if you want to find out what's up with the real paint schemes, look at the plastic model guys, because they research, they are the ones counting rivets, all that stuff. And the debate over that 1.5 paint scheme, and they were debating it, the real one, obviously, not the 1.5, but for lack of a better way to argue the point, there was so many, it boils down to, there are so many renditions or versions of that scheme that you can basically do whatever you want and it be scale. I mean, there were even some that said it wasn't even olive drab, but it was like British green. So I think it's been a number of things. You know, the FMS put out a 1.5 Mustang, same scheme, but green instead of blue. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. You know, I don't mind Mustangs having olive drab on them. But it's in my mind, they're always more silver. Camo says, boss, he did on his. Last Tuesday. Last Tuesday, I had a 4-stroke Piper Cub and tried to take off, and it did not like it. It just flipped, like nosed over, flipped. And my dad, he got it in the air, and it was just trying to roll. Do you know how to stop it? Well, I feel like that's two questions. That 1.5 scheme was an air show plane from the 1980s, I believe. But before that, it's based on a real one, though, from earlier. But you're right. Air shows blue. I mean, the air show paint schemes they finish them like a car. I mean, I like them dirty. But so two things going on there, I think, on this Cub, right? So with the takeoff, you got to hold that tail down till the plane's moving a little bit. And also you need to be on the right rudder, because the plane's going to just want to go left. And that's nothing wrong with your setup. That's just what planes do. In the air, if it's trying to roll, then you just need to trim your ailerons and or your rudder. But if this is a gas thing, I'd have somebody with some gas experience help you. You know, get at a club, take a look at it, go over it with you, give it a good pre-flight. Make sure your center of gravity is good. A lot of times those things might need a bunch of dead ballast in the nose to make them fly right. So that's something to consider as well. Make sure the center of gravity is right, because if the center of gravity is not right, you could have the plane set up perfect and it's still going to be goofy for you. It was trimmed, huh? I'm just trying to understand what happened. It ruddered itself in the grass and flipped. So what? Did it go like left, like violently, and then kind of dug in and flipped over? Is that what happened? EQ, 100% agree. That another reason why the B model, partly because it emulates a Razorback. I love that cockpit and the spine on the plane, but I just love green. It nosed over after it went left. If it nosed over, there's one good sign about that. If it was super tail heavy, it wouldn't have nosed over, right? So I think you're actually probably good there. Tail wheel planes like to weather vane. That's true. But they all want to go left. They all want to go left. There's like 4 things that make it want to go left. Let's see, where are we at? Oh my goodness. The ping, the tips, huh? Yeah, the Dallas Darling is green and it's a B model. Yeah. I bought that thing with lunch money, dude. The videos I made on that got me a job. Thanks, guys, for using those links at FMS, man. It really means a lot. Seth said he never flew a gasser, but I want to. EQ, man, you got me dying to know what he said. But Anderson told one of his ground crew that the what? What? What did it? What? I'm dying. Dylan said he started on nitro. Bud Anderson told one of his ground crew that the paint needs to be stripped off his plane so the German fighters could see him. He wanted a fight. Ha. There you go, Eddie. B models were green because we did not have air superiority yet. Once we had that, they left them bare metal. Probably a timing thing as well, too, right? Like just cranking out new ones. Like, let's go. Bare aluminum. Is nitro the easiest gasser? Tower Hobbies Voyager 46, says Dylan. Philip's got a couple nitro cars, but no planes yet. Nice. Man, we're going on 2 hours, you guys. Holy moly. They also figured out how much the paint added to the weight. Yeah. Even on the models. Nice. Save weight too, Eddie. Yeah. Well, man, apparently those invasion stripes they were painting on with a broom sometimes. That's what I heard. Ugh. Smashing that like, Micah. Thanks so much. Ah, thanks so much. Yeah, be watching. Make sure you're still subscribed. Turn on those notifications, guys. Every now and then they'll kick you out too if they don't think you're watching. So make sure you're still subbed up. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss it when we upload stuff. Check out the shorts. Check out the Instagram. A lot of your buddies that are in the chat right here participate on Facebook as well in the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group, which I created as a supplement to the channel and really to go along with this live stream, but it has garnered a just vibe of its own. So many people sharing what they're doing and shilling what they're doing on even competitors, people I don't work with, things like that. I let it go. But no, I mean, it's my group, right? But it's y'all's group. So check that out if you're on Facebook, the RC Pilots Lounge. A couple easy questions. Folks get it wrong all the time, but I still let them in. So as long as I know you're flying and you're not just goofing, trying to fish, then way to go. Dylan, you like that short from today? Was it you mean on Instagram and Facebook? You know what was cool about that is I mixed the Traxxas footage from the desert with real footage from the fun park. A couple, customer friends were there and mixed it together, did a voiceover, and let it rip. I've not been doing as much short form late. It's been so busy this summer, man. Kids going back to school. Dodging the boogeyman, things like that. It's a lot. Working on the crawler course, doing surface things I know y'all don't necessarily care about. Rick said, I started with Nitro in 82, started flying electric with a bunch of GWS. GWS were my first kits. And at that time, I was new to the hobby, and it was the only way I could trick my wife into letting it go. We didn't have any kids yet, and I still spent as much money on those as I would have spent on the Horizon stuff, but I was able to do it slowly. The kits were like slope glider kits or sometimes maybe a power system, but it was like 60 or 70 bucks for the foam. You had to put in the blind nuts and everything. Oh, the extra 300 from the other day. Yeah, that was you. Was that on YouTube? Did I do that on YouTube? Yeah, y'all. Dylan was hovering the dog fiddlings out of the extra 300 the other day at the fun park. Shoot, I think I can put it up. Hold on, man. Let's see. Let me find it. Bear with me, y'all. Let's see. So I'm going to go to my channel. Boom. And shorts. Hold on. The song, it's trending. It's like from the Barbie movie. Hold on. I'm just Ken. There he is. No one knows how hard I tried. I have feelings that I can't explain. Driving me insane. All my life being so polite, but I'll sleep alone tonight. 'Cause I'm just All right. Yeah. So yeah, that's on YouTube right here. I got a ton of shorts on this YouTube channel right here. Instagram, TikTok, the whole deal. That's Ryan Gosling singing on in the Barbie movie or whatever. Anyway, yeah, fun. Highway Lover. Yeah, I don't have a full video of that extra 300, but I got what I got with Dylan. He brought it to the shop the other day. Your radio was all dusty. I bet it was. Dude, he could have reached out and grabbed it. Yeah, the extra. So before it was E-Flight, it was FMS and it had 3 blades and it was weak sauce compared to what it is now with that wood prop on it. That thing flies good and it's got the power too, which is pretty neat. Yeah, Randy bought his 4 years ago. Seth, show the L39. Okay. If you guys go pop on that L39 and there's a way to leave notes, mention my name. Their stuff's a little goofy right now. They changed their affiliate deal, I think. And I've done all the paperwork, but I don't know where to look now to see if it's happening. Leave a note. That's it. It's nice. It's nice. I got to figure out what decals to do. But it looks good. And I've flown these things before from them. And they're good. I like them. They fly great. And they look good. Yeah, guys. Very nice. Keith Christie. You know, I do not know if I can comment on that. Really. I mean, it seems to be a no. You know what I mean? And so Spencer might post the Zoom link back in here again. If not, it's the same as it ever was. Thanks, Axel. It does look good. Easy lights would be the cat's meow. A single 50 millimeter. Yep. Go ahead. Knock it off my shoulder. I dare you. Right, Brian. The little Viper is sick, Mountain RC. Those are good little hand launchers, man. 3S or 4S, you know? And they seem to take it. I don't think I've done a 4S on one yet, but I'm gonna. But I did a 4S on my little Habu, and it didn't like it. It didn't like it. And again, this comes with, oh, son of a bitch. It comes with, it's like an earring. This is what I do. I break them before I ever get to the damn field. Mike Bird likes that. Show the battery tray. No magnets, so you can glue that or not. But that's the battery tray. First crash. Yeah, come on. That's what I get. Yeah, there you go. Now I got to glue the bloody, look at this. You guys want to see how to do a foam repair? Hey, Kenny, you ready? So dumb. Let's do it. Let's just fix it. Let's just fix it. So I hate that. Still have a GWS F15. Nice. I'm sitting out here. I can't believe it. I need to run a vent out here to the garage. All right. So, oh, I hate this. I got plenty on there. Now watch it be heavier on this side. When am I going back to lackluster? You know, soon as possible, I guess. Thanks, Dad. You know, the thing about life is managing expectations. I don't assume most folks get it. And so because of that, I tend to do all right. Roy was thinking the tip tanks would be fragile. I mean, to be fair, I dropped it from 4 foot off, 5 foot off the ground. What's up, Ken? Yeah, Philip, we've all done it, man. Foam tack for the win. That's what this is like. This is like a foam tack. I got plenty on here, so I'm going to keep on keeping on and let it kind of hang out. I guess I'm going to CA tack it as well. My little trick. If I can find a stinking knife. You know I don't have a knife. I opened the box with a stinking paint cleaner tool. That's already tacking up. Nice. I don't need CA, but I want it. So dumb. No toothpick or wire in here? No. I mean, God bless it. If I didn't drop it, I'd have been all right. Park Zone Sequoia. Yeah. I do like using the CA to kind of like tack weld it, so to say, just to keep it so I don't have to worry about it moving. It's okay. I opened an airplane box out in the garage with a lawnmower blade once. Got to do what you got to do. Yeah, Brian. RC Planes, thanks for coming by. I will be off here pretty soon, but check out the rest of the channel. Check out the videos, not the live streams. Live streams are fine, but the videos are what's up. You know, thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Be watching out Thursday. New release. Can't talk about it. Don't ask. All right, let me find a knife, man. Cuss words. Ha. Got it. It was right on the panel line too, or the, yeah, panel line. Bob Smith Industries. Good enough. Yep. What's up, Meat Servo? Philip, yeah, next Thursday. Unless something changes. Yeah, oh shoot. Let me hit just a little tiny bit more. Just a little tiny bit more right there. Kicker will release foam tack. Yeah, John. Just a little dab will do you. Don't need much. Secret sauce. Yeah, a little bit of both. Foam tack and CA. It works. It's worked for me forever at this point. You can't tell. You can't tell. There it is. What a dummy, dude. It's not even in the room, Ken. I'd be in big trouble. I would be in big trouble, dude. I would. You can't. You can't do it. Can't do it. Thanks, Roy. Yeah. Quick. Secret sauce, man. Foam tack it and then tack weld it with CA, so to say. Sizzle, sizzle, fizzle. Rizzle. All right, look at it's 2 hours and 5 minutes. Couple minutes and I'm gonna bounce. We'll just say our goodbyes here. Thanks for coming by, y'all. So much. Appreciate it. Guys who watch this on the replay, thank you for doing that. It's crazy that you do, and awesome. These things, I usually unlist them, and they only live on the live stream playlist on the home channel. You're not going to find these floating around publicly on the web, because who's going to watch a 2-hour show? But guys, thanks so much for coming by. As is always the case, we'll see what else we can. I got another beach back here I want to build, but I want to do it build video style. And I think they dropped the price on the beach, and I think they dropped the price forever on the little F14 from Horizon. So check out the links in the description. If you don't want to do that, go to pilotryanmedia.com, click on your favorite brand. When you click those links, it puts a URL code on you, affiliate style, which earns commissions for this endeavor, Pilot Ryan Media stuff. Mike Kennedy, thank you so much. All you guys who have been sending me your emails, thank you so much. Anybody else who's been buying through my links at Horizon and hasn't sent me your order number yet, feel free to do that, because I'm having some issues with it. So I'm checking things out, and I'm discovering that it's not all going through. So you can forward me your, if you've already done it, don't do it again. But any of you that have bought some stuff from Horizon lately through Pilot Ryan Media, and you know it, feel free to forward me your email confirmation. It won't have your information in it, just your order number, to info@pilotryanmedia.com, so I can chase down these commissions, because this is what I do for a living. I need them. So thank you so much, guys. Seth, I'm hoping to fly that. I still haven't flown the F14 yet, Seth. So I'm the absolute worst. So I'm hoping to get that done. Especially now, you know, that it's cheaper. Rage RC. Yeah, before that future is going to sell out. So listen, Rage, if you go to the description of this video, there are links directly to FMS. I've got 3 coupon codes. One of them will save you 5%, one of them will save you $10, and the other will save you 10%. You can't double them up, and you can't use them, I think, more than once. So pick the one you want. It's right here in the description of the video. So, yeah, get you one. Thanks, Francis. Awesome. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, Rage, make it happen, dude. The links are right here in the discro of this video. And honestly, if this video is processing or buffering or whatever, when we end the live, go to last week's. They're in there too. And the week before, you know what I mean? I just basically recycle the descriptions for these lives. So, yeah, that's it. Thank you so much, you guys. We'll see you on social. In the meantime, be watching out for this week's upload. Again, make sure you're subscribed, all that good stuff. Turn on those notifications so you don't miss it when we upload over here. If you do short form content, check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Ryan Ramsey on Facebook, and the RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group itself. A lot of these guys are doing great things and sharing their hobby out for all to see. And they fly more than me, most of you. So if you like RC like we do, check out that, and you're not afraid of face. Listen, you thought you had privacy, you don't. If you got a cell phone, you don't anyway. So check it out. I mean, I don't care about Facebook for what you're having for lunch or who you voted for, but for RC, that's all I do on it. So if you're into that, you can get it at RC Pilots Lounge Facebook group. And also, if you want to find out what's going on locally and follow the shop, the RC Fun Park Facebook page for Granger, Indiana, and California. You can check out as well. Guys, appreciate it. We're going to roll in 5. Hanger rats forever. 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. Where's my mouse? Bye now. Boom.